Oh yeah. So, last time the party traversed through the the meeting hall of the cast of Alaric, father of necromancy. Encountered some kobolds, banshee that nearly scared the death out of our poor Roy. And to advance to the next floor, they encountered a room guarded by these green flame guardians of sorts that Stefan attempted to defeat and was only partially successful. And load you guys into the map.
Godness swear.
That's the world map. I am working or having someone have commissioned a new world map, but it's taking time because they're dealing
This
with some
son
stuff.
of a bitch fused with the other son of a bitch. This son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Alright.
Did happen.
Forgot about that.
Yeah, I clicked onto Adero's Twitch, and then it started playing the last 5 minutes of the last stream, and I was like, "Oh, that's right."
You went, You went,
Oh
yeah.
yeah. It's like
That's
when
what
your
was
favorite
happening.
mecha show goes off of like for extra week break, and then you're like, oh yeah, they were fusing during that part of the arc. I forget remember now. They're mid fusion.
Or the past
Oh, that's right.
time since you've been
For
playing,
what
it's
we
just
never
been
asked.
it's just been gathering power the whole time.
We
Now
do
it's
something
as bright
about
as
that,
5
or
million suns.
A new meta mechanic where the longer we don't play, the stronger the enemies become.
oh no.
Quick, let's kill some civilians so we can get another level up.
Okay. Thank God the yeah, there you go. Oh yeah, thank God the combat saved. Just made sure of that. Remove that guy from the combat. Well,
Let's see. What am I working with here? Some temporary hit points and
A lot of tears.
yeah. As far as I'm aware, you
one
guys are
spell
pretty
slot.
low on resources. You guys have been respectfully just barreling through the dungeon, which has been
I still find it
Pretty
funny
good.
that my temp hit points have more than doubled my HP. The
That
best.
is funny. I'm just
Imagine
glad
having
I'm
no
monk
hit
and I
points.
have short rests.
I too am glad I get short rests to recover certain resources.
well. Resuming combat. Because we closed combat last time, you guys will have to right-click on the combat tracker to pull it up. It's not going to automatically pop out. So go ahead and do that. I'll do that for the stream really quick. And right back into it. So, where we last picked up, the weakened Green Flame Guardian, or rather both of them, ran a sort of analysis, determined that you guys were adequate enough threat, and the weakened one collapsed, sending all remaining energy it had within itself to the one that remained standing. That's where we finished off. And Vidnov, I believe you're up.
Okay. Well, let's see here.
Quick little mic check here, just
I
make
think
sure
it's
that music
time.
isn't too loud. Just gotta make sure the mic is, yeah, it's fine.
Alright, let's see, how far away am I? So I'll swing up on top of the table. Now I'll go. Oh, game's currently paused, I can't move.
There you go.
There we go. Alright, so I will move 5, 10, 15. And I will do. Let's do a silver daggered green flame blade.
Let's go.
Even though it might not really do much. Let's see.
Should I plug in? It's not. That's
Huge. Unless open the
Nah,
calculation,
nah.
but
Did that bring up sneak attack?
no, I think attack's separate. But you were hidden from the
Okay.
creature, which also means you would have had advantage. So if you want to roll again, you can.
Crit,
case you
crit,
get a crit.
crit,
Oh,
crit,
okay.
crit, crit, crit.
Bring that
I'll
back
also
up.
go ahead and look at look at the spell because I don't know what's up with the
Okay.
damage.
Yeah.
What in the world?
And then I roll. Sneak attack. Nice. Perfect.
There's also the base weapon attack as well, right?
Yes, you also get the base weapon damage. So you can roll a d6 plus your
It's D4 for daggers, isn't it?
yeah. Oh,
Unless
yeah.
it's short sword.
I think it said
Let's see.
silver dagger.
Yeah. Want me to just click silver dagger so I can roll the damage?
Yeah.
Alright.
Ooh,
Nice. Max damage.
Huge.
we love to see it.
Again, dagger having
I love it
trouble
when
taking
being
hold
a
of the
rogue
body,
comes
but
together.
Still works out, especially with the sneak attack. You manage to get right into the armor and displace a lot of the sort of green flame that's coalescing its form.
Yes. So, all that damage was done. I'll take another swipe at it with my other dagger.
Not quite.
Pretty sure that doesn't meet.
Yep. Just clinks off the armor. And just in case anyone doesn't remember, Karps did rip the shield off of this one, so it is slightly easier to hit.
Yeah.
Not quite the effect I was looking for. But I've assisted.
Still, good job.
Very well, Karps.
ah boy. Well, only one thing I can do. Hit him in the face. How do I target him again? It's been a week.
Alt click.
Which click? Sorry.
Alt click.
Alt.
Thank you.
You can also right click and just a little target button. That's not working for you. I think you're good though.
Okay.
Nice.
And that is all I can do.
Very well. The Green Flame Guardian's turn. You will see a cavity in its chest region will open up. And there will be an outpouring of the sort of green flame that makes it up.
Oh god.
Okay. Oh. Okay.
No, don't do that.
One second.
Oh, Vidnov, at the end of your turn, if you roll a d6 and add 3, that's how many temporary hit points you have.
The guard.
Okay.
Same for you, Cups.
Alright. You guys brace, expecting some sort of attack. Instead, the flame splits into 10 pieces, all of which manifest
No.
around the room.
Oh god.
Oh,
Now,
I hate ad phases.
Let's see.
now bear with me, as a bunch of dice will appear on your screen for a second.
How do you roll in the chat again?
Slash roll space, and then D20, D6.
Okay. Alright, so it was a 1d6 and then I added 1 again?
3.
Nice.
Nice. Actually, like doubling your
Nice.
health.
Yeah.
Oh, let's go!
nice.
Nice. Nice are with you guys so far.
Blessings of the moon upon you.
Yes. You guys notice an uncomfortable intelligence in these flame sprites that have appeared, and they all sort of dart around the room, seeming to point themselves in different directions towards you guys, and different members of the party.
Why do I have a bad feeling about the little glowy things?
In addition, he will receive 1 weapon attack. Karps, attack comes down on you. Ugh. Luckily, it doesn't hit you too hard. Gets rid of the temporary hit points, but no wounds are suffered directly.
All of the hit points are temporary, that's the problem.
True. Alright, in that case, Alyxend, you're up.
Observe tiny shard of fire. Like, have they, like, left the armor piece entirely? Or is it just, like, additional fire that's come out?
No, they are fully separated.
Okay. What kind of check would it be? To Arcana, perhaps?
Oh, what are you trying to figure
Try to
out?
determine what these things are?
Arcana would work fine.
What
Possibly
is
religion.
this? Possibly religion. No, I'll go with my first button. Just roll good, forehead.
You having facing this creature now. Recall something of souls and sentience being stored inside of flame, particularly green flame. Is this, the lich flame is something that you heard of in your time, which is essentially the source of of green flame, and it within itself holds sentience and souls. It seems that this creature is manifesting that power, both for itself and these little sprites. Any other bit of information that you want to find from that?
Are these sprites splattable?
Yes.
Well, time to get splatting. Okay, let's see. I'll take an AOP if I do that. Or I could... Oh, wait, no. Even better plan. That doesn't involve taking an AOP. Stand over there. And let's do one of these funky boys. Word of Radiance.
Alright. With this strong resistance against
Doesn't matter if
magic.
it succeeds.
Oh.
Doesn't matter if it succeeds. For the three sprites must also do so. I'm not sure if that helps at all.
Which ones?
All within 5 feet of myself.
Okay. Go from top left to bottom right. Yeah. Oh no.
Well, that's 3 to all of them.
Yeah.
In damage.
Oh.
Ah!
Wrong person.
That scared
I
me.
saw nothing but darkness for a while.
Same. Everything went black and white.
It was a cold place.
I gotta put Alyxend back on the tracker. There you go. False alarm. Alright. Easily enough with the word of radiance. The Guardian shrugs it off, but the flames just flicker out.
Wonderful. Now, let's see. And then as a bonus action, I shall command my spiritual weapon to strike the main body.
All right.
That's not what I wanted for... Where's the attack roll? There we go. Attack roll, normal, no bonuses. Ah,
Oh yeah.
huzzah!
I believe that will be 1d8 plus 3. Wow.
11!
Huge. And that's what kind of damage is that? It's force, right?
Force!
Oh yeah, that hits. It's right through the armor, right into the very being of the creature.
I know not what the sprites are going to do, but try not to get too badly burned. Anyway.
Alright.
Yay, minimum for myself, which is no different. Let's go!
Alright. I fear the sprites will begin to dance around. And will begin to move towards you, Alyxend.
Ow, bugger.
Oh, wrong one. Sorry. Ignore that.
Ah.
That's the one.
I'll set my 10 hit points to what it's supposed to be.
Spooky damage.
Alright.
Oh god.
Launches itself at you and misses.
Yeah, they do what?
Oh my.
They are little kamikaze fireballs.
Oh dear
Well,
God.
at least they have disadvantage, apparently.
That one only had decent.
Yeah.
And it's like a bad Dragon Ball. It's like the Hell Zone minefield of Piccolo does.
So we packed fire resistance, right, boys?
You need a level or two.
Luckily, Alyxend
I'm
is
fish.
pretty tanky. Most of the bolts just fly into the armor. Or fly right off, hitting the wall, splatting.
You have no concentration spells right now, right?
Nope.
Okay, good to know.
Imagine requiring concentration for anything.
Well, you
All
still
in
have
one
my cloak, so.
Yes,
Oh.
I would have cast a concentration spell if it wasn't for the fact that I was afraid of those sprites. With good reason, it would seem.
Oh shit, look, go there, Roy. Hey, Roy, hi. I'm
Yes. Roy's been there the whole time.
I literally just picked back. What happened?
I shoot the big thing.
You have to say it twice. I'm going to use where's bonus action for Force Ballista. That's why does it roll?
What? What? What
I
the
don't know. Okay, first of all, I miss, but I don't know why I roll the same thing twice.
Not sure. I might have accidentally double clicked. Yeah, actually, no, you're right. It rolled the same
Yeah,
thing, which is
maybe.
weird.
Yeah, maybe we'll just roll it like manually or some stuff.
Perhaps.
I'm going to use my firebolt again because I think that's the only thing that I can do.
Didn't we?
Oh shit! Not my day. 15 to hit.
Not quite.
It's a mess.
That for the temp HP is 1d6, right?
1d6
1d6
plus 3.
Got it. That's for my cannon.
Your cannon also gets it. It has a hit point pool.
Okay, 6. I'm gonna duck again.
Blessed cannon.
That cannon
Blessed
evolve.
be the machination.
It's gonna evolve into a super cannon.
Eventually, I hope. My boy's about to die.
No,
That's
God.
that's the only thing that I can do. So that's my shot.
There are more
A
of
few
them.
more sprites begin to dance around. Let's see.
They flip them off.
Alyxend wishes they had a
One
shield.
for Karps, 2 for Alyxend.
Ah!
Alright.
Ah. Wait, no, that's bad. Karps doesn't have any hit points. Wait, no, hit me! Wait, no, hit me! Oh, he's fine. Oh.
Luckily, it bounces on the armor. It is a direct hit, but the armor is protecting you.
Flex.
Another one goes. Nope, it should not be disadvantage. Reroll that. Or... No, that's...
Well,
Yeah.
That's a 19.
the first die roll was
Yeah.
a 19. That's a 6.
I was giving the benefit of the doubt, but I've been ruling it the other way when it comes to rolls not being right, so... That will unfortunately hit Karps. As you take 6 points of fire damage. And the sprite will...
Man, I roast
Do you
good.
Do you require healing, friend?
No, I seem fine. Totally fine.
There are 2 more
Totally
sprites
fine.
before your turn.
Fish, I'm not fine. This actually really hurts.
I love the idea of you consulting fish mid-combat.
What'd you say? What'd you ask him?
Well, the fish, I am in very much pain. I am making this really
Do
hard.
not
It hurts.
turn and run away, or it's gonna shoot me in the back. I do not want to be
Well, no
turned
sh-
into sushi. Look at the thing's sword.
I mean, it's a really cool fucking sword, though.
It's gonna dice me up and then cook me. Better you than me. You have armor on.
Let's say here, you can't cook sushi. That's not sushi.
Whatever it is.
Hold on. I hate you. Sometimes, not all the time.
And then he says, "Look out," because the sprites are still targeting you at the moment. Once their turn comes around. Knight, I believe it is Rava's turn.
Oh, Roy still hasn't kicked it over to Rava. But that's fine. Rava was worried about getting in there and doing his thing. But considering... Actually, he's going to swoop in, hoot encouragingly for the aid action to give me advantage on my next attack. And since he has a reasonable amount of HP at the moment, he's going to try and kamikaze one of the sprites.
All right.
Can he just run into it?
Yeah, he can. So here's what's gonna happen.
Okay.
Rava will run into it bravely, shouting something in your head, and he will suffer 1d6 fire damage. That'll save. However, the sprite will diminish around him. Little tiny puff of smoke on top of Rava's head. Luckily, the temporary shield protecting him for the most part.
Good job, Rava. Thank you.
I can only do that like one more time.
Hopefully you won't have to.
And Aravi.
Robbie calls out. Alex, big guy, little guys.
The large one?
You got it. And he is going to swing away with advantage. Let's see if this works. It's control or shift for
Shift.
advantage? Shift.
Ooh. Also, what do you have advantage for?
I-
I crit anyway. Rava, he just
Oh,
swooped
right,
in and
right,
gave me. Yeah.
Huge though. You'd actually nearly knock. No, actually, yeah, you would. You, with the critical hit, knock the helmet off of the creature. It clatters to the ground, clinks on the floor, and leaves it with just a ghastly green form peeking out of the top. His AC is also lowered.
Oh, excellent. Bonus action. Do I flurry or do I just hit him? think I'll flurry. So, hup.
Very good.
Huzzah!
And hup.
Oh,
Oh,
it didn't work out.
Well, that second one doesn't hit.
Made up for it with the crit.
the
Balances
duality
out.
of mortals.
And that looks like Aravi's turn.
Karps, your heirloom fish shouts, "Look out!" And another sprite will come flying your way. Lucky you're able to duck just in time. Nearly missed your head.
Can't even see it from my house. What?
Looks Vidnov.
Just gonna go in for the nice double slash. And do a silver dagger and then a normal dagger. And then sneak attack because I'm also next to Aravi. Or does that take it down?
It does not take it down. You can sneak attack now. I also have to remember to have the
Okay.
sneak attack damage because it is physical. Whichever did that last time.
Sneak attack. Aw, only
Yeah,
4.
which actually means it will be up with that.
2 health in a dream.
Yep.
Don't roll one.
Yeah, just don't roll 2 damage.
Ends my go.
Yeah.
Karps.
No pressure, Karps.
The creature's not fallen now. He may be able to summon additional sprites. You see the chamber in its chest starting to open again.
Please.
It's a max damage one, 2.
No. It opens up, or it pulls up a gauntlet, blocks your strike, just clinks against the armor.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
That's all you.
Well, the opening in its chest fully opens.
Oh. Oh no.
Quite as bad.
Oh.
Oh, way!
Nice.
Oh, wait.
Okay, time to play cleanup duty again.
With enough temporary HP, these things will clean up themselves up, but that might be a risk.
How about that? Also, Karps, remember to give yourself temporary hit points.
Same with
Yeah.
Vidnov.
Always winning. Some way.
Rava should check too.
Nice. Another max.
Hey, top, all of you.
Dice jump scare.
God damn it, the one that rolled a 13.
Alright, and Karps, an attack will come down on you.
Oh dear. Live.
Ooh.
This does not look like living.
Ooh. Temporary hit points.
One health in a
son of
dream.
a
Temporary
bitch!
HP was enough.
1 health in a dream.
I would love if I could somehow check how much total damage has been absorbed by temporary hit points from this party. Because it has to be like a
Too
lot.
much.
And like, that's gone.
Yeah. You don't
Damn good
understand.
use.
We are
What we
made
call
of temporary
Team
hit
Temp
points.
now.
Now that,
We are definitely a shield
that being
party.
said, a sprite will come at you, Karps.
Ew,
Oh, God.
great as shit.
If it rolls with disadvantage, then we just take the first one. Yeah, I did that again. Either way, though. Misses.
Oh, it's fine. It's
Yeah,
it's
one's
fine.
on the right side of the map for some reason. Roll with disadvantage, and I do not know why. That might not be the determining factor, but we're figuring it out. Alyxend, you're up.
As a bonus
Roll
action, I'll
one.
command my spiritual weapon to smack the big one.
Let's go.
Let's hope, and I hope this doesn't end up the world's most hilarious slogging match.
Oh, dink. Clinks off the heavy armor.
Okay.
The
Okay.
gods are a lie.
You see green
Okay.
flame
They're back.
cracking through
Okay.
different parts of the armor, just ready to explode. Yeah, it still holds firm. It's just an incredibly hardy metal and make.
Okay, you sons of bitches. Lumos.
The sprites, yeah, they're not good with that. And for the guardian, so a failure.
Take 4 radiant.
Not.
And the creature will fall. The bits of the armor that weren't already knocked off begin to crack and break, and you see most of the green energy fade.
The islets of my helm, awash with a recent glow, begin to dim back to the normal darkness. Well, that's the end of that one. I highly recommend ducking, by the way. Looking around at the sprites. Enter.
Right.
Okay. I think I have line of sight of the one on the top left. So I'm going to use my firebolt against that one from where I am.
It's good to be. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Actually, I can't. I don't know why I can't, but I can't. I'm gonna target this one. Firebolt.
All right.
Does it?
Fire strikes it, and it
Yes.
absorbs into the sprite.
Oh, God.
I should have seen that one coming.
Oh, God.
I did not see that one coming. Okay, first ballista to the one in the bottom.
Oh, God.
Oh god, shots are ringing out, and the sprites are
if this is what we die
dancing
to.
around, spinning around the
I
room.
swear to God, if this is what we die to.
I mean,
Fish, I
all
don't
you
think
gotta
it's
do
gonna
is survive the
Candyland.
onslaught.
5 of them are going to go. are guaranteed to go.
Okay.
Stop moving.
Bugger me.
I think I failed with the first ballista, so I'm just going to go over here and over here. That's my
Alright.
turn.
And I feel an obligation to do this before. I just want to see. I want to see who noticed Roy shoot the fireball at it.
Oh. I saw.
Yeah, that adds up. That
I
adds up.
said.
And Triple
I said-
Sevens.
Hey, that tracks.
Seven.
That's I don't know I don't know if that's Lucky Seven. That's good for
That's
you
gotta be worth
guys.
something, right?
Yeah, you know what? Lucky Seven's party gets you get one party inspiration.
Final Fantasy VII, we win.
One party
Woo!
inspiration.
We're
Lucky
going
Sevens.
to Vegas. Let's go. Let's go.
Alyxend says nothing. They know, but they don't say anything out of politeness.
Roy appreciates it.
Is this the one you birthed to existence? No, it's not. It's the next one. All right, this one. Well, go for Karps. You are dodging, ducking,
Oh.
getting blades struck at you. Try not to let your fish get hit because you know it'd be annoying about it. Oh. Regardless, which one hit? Yeah, the 2 was the first one. Another one swings by. This is the one that you birthed into existence, Roy, and it will immediately come right back at you.
Oh no.
You're showing yourself in the
Deserve that
doorway.
one.
Deserved.
I deserve it.
Hey.
Luckily your armor protects you.
That's a miss. That's a miss.
Imagine having an armor class.
You hear, look out, Karps, one more time. And it's enough. Karps has dodged an insane amount of sprites coming at him. Little mini fireballs sprinting across the room. Rava.
Rava decides to do his duty again, and dives for this one.
Alright,
Oh boy.
reluctant as he is.
Just don't max damage, and it'll be fine. We're fine.
Almost.
Fine.
And Rava eats another flame sprite. Thank the gods of temporary HP.
Speaking of which, he gets 6. So he's hitting at 7 HP now.
This feels wrong, but another one comes your way, Karps.
Oh boy.
Another
Yeah.
barely
Ugh.
miss. Karps is almost, I don't know, he'll deserve some sort of award. He's
Most firebolt
just dodging,
dodged.
ducking, and just moving across the room. That's not even, not with the threat of the Flame Guardian not even present. He's just doing everything he can to dodge.
Dancing like a ballerina.
Kick me, damn it, I'm the tank. Wait, did I roll my temporary hit points?
And I'll try to bat this one out of
Ooh,
the air
I did
like a bug.
To roll my
Oh, yeah.
temporary hit points.
Yeah.
Oh,
Apparently.
Like that.
It'd be just like a candle, like you just lick your fingers and
oops! I didn't mean to. Didn't
The
mean to
green
point it
hue
in.
finally leaves the room. All associated creatures, sprites, suits of armor dealt with. There is finally a brief peace.
Hippa, hippa.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. 1 second, guys.
clear that thing off. Yeah.
Everyone okay?
Hup. I grab Stefan,
This is
Give
damn
me one
thing's helmet.
and then I bring him in and place him on the table.
Alright.
Table. Let's see now. Your wounds are severe, but treatable, I'm sure. I will. Sorry,
Oh.
Cops.
Don't worry, I'm totally fine.
Stefan
all
can
It's
have
a
a
huge
cure wounds.
software error, but
There we go.
hopefully it'll fix itself in a second.
Ooh.
Oh, I don't think it's going to. Uh-oh.
I am now tapped.
Might need to do a not so quick server restart.
Understandable.
It happens.
I'm going to take this remaining 6 rounds of my spiritual weapon to smash up the other one, just to be sure.
Break it,
Clang,
I'm
Guano!
gonna
clang.
restart the server really quick. Feel free to
Sure.
continue what you're saying, though.
I mean, they both had shields, so if Alyxend wanted a shield,
Oh, yes, we do retrieve their weapons because those might be valuable for the deal we made.
Mhm.
Certainly fitting.
Take
There.
I'm assuming these sets of full plate can't be worn. They're not designed to do so.
Actually, I believe they can be, though there'd be a hefty strength
Uh,
requirement.
Hefty strength requirement. How terrifying would it be? Can you imagine some other people have survived the cast, and we just walk in wearing one of these suits of armor, like, "Hey
Yeah,
guys!"
of the creatures that
What?
literally have like blocked the path for who knows how long.
Taking that helmet though. That helmet's going on my head.
Have you not been wearing your helmet this whole time?
I don't have a helmet.
Safety is very important.
That's it.
I think
I have
Alyxend
two-
is the only one that has a helmet.
I think that's true.
I have a helmet out of necessity more than anything.
Drip.
Yes.
It's for
The
drip.
fanciest.
It's just too powerful.
The
I'll
green
take it.
armor doesn't have enough embellishments of the sun on it.
All right, my game is functioning, which is a plus.
Okay.
All right, popping the server
I
open
would
again.
like to.
We'll have to refresh then, I guess, suppose. No, don't block the website,
You are no
Avast!
longer allowed. You've been blocked.
I unblock with my reversal block trap
Use my
card.
inspiration to play the game.
It.
I
That's
would like
ironically
to.
how this thing works.
Yeah. I'd like to pull my my familiar back out of its tiny hole.
Alrighty. Get the second view up. Just a moment. I can unpause the game at least.
God damn it. I'll be poking things just to get things to not be bloody blocked.
There you go. Your Raven familiar is resummoned.
Alright.
Let me know you guys are good again.
It may take me a little while to figure out how to unblock it this time, because apparently the thing I did before isn't quite the same.
Nice.
They've adjusted it slightly.
They've made it even harder.
Hmm.
And I would have
Yes.
thought that getting a stable domain would help that.
Does the Raven
Ah, there we go. Done it.
does the Raven have the dark vision?
If you have the little eyeball symbol next to you, you have the dark vision buff.
Well, the Raven itself
There
should
you go.
have it. Ah, there we go.
What?
Now my retinas need to
Yes.
readjust. Do these stairs go any further up,
They do.
or is that just
They
where it
open up
cuts
in the
off? Okay.
There's no
I'm
door
gonna
at the
send
top
the
of stairs.
Raven
there's
up
not.
there.
Just keeps going.
Ah, loaded in finally.
I'm going to scout ahead with my Raven.
Back.
So, and
Be disappointed.
Vidnov will kind of just loaf down, and then his eyes will
Oh.
go blue as he goes into the Raven.
You'll be disappointed, says Stefan.
As you inquire about that, good enough. You look through the Raven's eyes. Stairs don't go up too much higher, but as you pass through, you open up into what you can assume to be the next floor. Except most of it has completely crashed in upon itself, been collapsed. There are bodies of men, soldiers, and blood, people who have made it that far before. But the path forward is completely collapsed.
Okay. So there's no passageway through. It's completely blocked off. And there's Not even things that we'd be able to scavenge from that
there might be.
area.
There are a few bodies that might have
Okay.
things on
But
them.
it does seem to be clear.
Yeah, and there's nothing, no threats up there unless something were to fall down on top of
Okay.
you. But it's pretty easy to steer clear of that.
Okay, I'm gonna have. No, I'll spend the time with the Raven to investigate the bodies, see if there's anything that might be of use to the party.
Guys, you would find. Here, I'll give you this. Make an investigation check, and then I'll continue that in a little bit as your Raven has a chance to sort through everything.
Sure.
Afraid this little healing I can do for now will have to suffice.
It is fine. Listen. The path ahead is blocked. There's no point moving forward. You guys should be focusing on finding a way out of this horrible country. Going back to your lives. This isn't your fight. You'll just make things worse.
I mean, it literally is. That's kind of why we're here.
Well, indeed, I am rather duty-bound.
Are you? Do you know why you're even here? Yes, to retrieve an artifact, but it's been going on for quite some time. It's the same thing. Both sides come in, they make progress. They realize they can't stop the other, so they resort to sabotaging each other. While all sides are dead, their bodies add to those taken by the cast. And it continues.
So this cast is valuable enough that the werewolf queen is sending in messengers, seekers.
Yeah, well, the Howlers are. On a suicide mission, of course. As you all are also.
So far, other than that man with the poisoned sword, this hasn't been too challenging.
Please, watch what you say.
The
Looks
smell-
at
I mean, that's
Karps.
One final
Just
final
the rest-
sprite finds its way out from under the table.
I'm
Toasty
back that
fish,
shit with the
man.
mace of the Morning Star.
Toasty Fishman, like, screamed to near death,
We're fine.
crushed by an ogre, shanked. Oh, you're fine.
You're not all quite like the others, I'll give you that. I been watching. I saw when your friend revealed. I look over at Alyxend. Revealed himself and what they are. And their reaction was not what I expected from adventurers sent from Gura. That's why I'm telling you all this and not just leaving. There's no point moving forward. Adventurers like you and lycanthropes have gone through here, blocked the way, found the keystones to move on to the next floor, made progress, died. Others have stolen the keystones, hid them away, sabotaged the progress. It's an endless cycle.
Hmm.
Well, I mean, every cycle is endless until you break it. Also, you're not from Gura, are you?
Well, I never claimed to be from Gura. I think he originally said he was a slayer from Kresk.
Well. Yeah, but didn't we all come from Gura? Like,
Yeah.
via Gura?
Oh yeah, that's what you meant. Fair. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Not quite, no. He'll sort of just go into himself and not really acknowledge the room. Just sort of stare up.
What would the lycanthropes want with these artifacts? What's the
Say
point?
again.
What would the lycanthropes want with these artifacts? What's the point?
To revive the werewolf queen. Us.
Oh, she's not amongst the living.
She died long before the Admixtion. In a battle. One such battle, not the one that took her, but one of them, took place within this labyrinth, in a place where Alaric was researching lycanthropy. We're similar to the situation now, where adventurers were sent in, as were lycanthropes. Back then, the same thing happened. They were sent in to retrieve information from the research laboratory. The adventurers were sent to stop them. I believe that's where the artifact your people are looking for is at. But Lone is a hard place. The Howlers are not fit to take upon all the darkness of Lone and all the anger from the outside world. Fighting on every possible front, they seek to resurrect their queen as protection. But obviously the rest of the world can't have that.
Ravi, instead of sitting in the chair, perches on the top of it. So, the Howlers want to bring back the werewolf queen, but the lycanthropes don't?
No, they're one and the same. They both do. Sorry, that was confusing.
Oh.
The Howlers are the current
So what about you,
faction
then?
of lycanthropes that are in Lone.
Oh, I thought they were the undead worshipping
Those are
dudes that we...
those are the
encountered
Legion,
on the way up.
The Legion stalkers. Yeah.
Ah,
those
Yes.
down around.
Madmen.
so the Howlers want to bring back the werewolf queen. But what about you? What do you want?
Right now, I think I want to get out of here. Though, I
Understandable.
do share in their plight.
Oh,
Why did you come in the first place?
I had hope. We were told glorious stories of what we might be able to accomplish on the adventure through the cast, but I see now the scattered bodies of adventurers and lichens alike. Remnants of ages left behind of people doing the same thing. I don't think it's worth it.
You don't want to resurrect the werewolf queen, yes?
I wouldn't say that. She would bring prosperity to the Howlers. Which would be nice, but things have to change between the Lycans and the rest of the world first. If it's so easy for the Church of Gura, the Church of the White, to demonize them and send you all here to fight directly against their not even horrible cause, then there's a fundamental issue that must be dealt with first. But I'm afraid it's too late for that. Your people will drown out the Howlers in numbers alone. Even if you do not make it, someone else likely will. You will claim the artifacts first, and there will be no hope.
And to get an awfully bleak picture, but you do live on a dark continent, don't you?
I do.
So, why? Isn't it dark because of you?
well, people would say the same about my kind, certainly. It is what you do with yourself that brings darkness or light.
Well, I mean, as true as that is, the landscape is full of shadow and darkness here. That's a little bit more intense than just, the dark and lightened people. I mean, it's literally because the Lycans made it this way, yeah?
No.
Oh-ho.
The hags of the Ashlands, the vampire queens, the undead legion, The constant pressure of the maddening moon, the constant forces of the undead goddess Vendra, all dark forces that prey upon the land. Lycanthropes, howlers, we are victims, just like the thralls that hide in caves and burrows. We've turned our power into something respectable, to protect ourselves against not only those in Lone, but also the other powers around the world that would seek to knock us down. And such strength has been demonized by the outer world. They see us as yet another power in Lone to be dealt with. Another dark force to be banished from this plane.
They do tend to lump everything together, don't they?
And he'll realize what he said. No, I can reserve for a second.
It's all right. We'd already figured it out.
If you retrieve this artifact, this shield,
Ooh, new information.
You
We didn't know it was a
somehow-
shield.
make it to the coast and escape the nether swarm that I'm sure destroyed any vessel that you came here in, and somehow manage to find a way to get back to Gura, or any country for that matter, what would you do?
Well, I was hoping to find out a little bit more information about some dragons in the process of hanging out here. Sounds like we found out more information about, you. So that depends on what information we find out with the artifact. I mean, I'm speaking for the entire group here, so feel free to contradict me, anybody. But sounds like the Lycans could use a little help.
I don't disagree. I know all too much how it feels to be demonized for, well, I'll need time to process all of this. What of the rest of you?
I mean, for now, we just gotta figure. Before fighting anything, we gotta also figure out a way just to even get out. So I'm just down sticking with everyone. Strength in numbers and all that.
Was that right?
I agree.
Well, that's good. I mean, I worship a dragon, so I'm not going to throw stones against a lycanthrope.
So you're here for your own cause, your own journey. You have no interest in the church directly.
In fact, they're kind of creepy. No offense, Alex. You're not. That wasn't including you.
The Way of White now are not quite like my sect from long ago. No offense taken.
Well, I appreciate you're not mindless robots, following that which was taught to you.
One told me
I come from a slum. We question every authority.
Very well then. We, like the Howlers, are not innocent, done terrible things. It is in the name of survival. It pales in comparison to what the land does to us. I'm happy that I did not kill you all on sight when I saw you in the Gastwood. This turned out decently.
I raised my hand. I thought you were really cool.
Thank you. Can I get, say, from you three, not even persuasion, just a raw charisma check.
Please. Ah!
Oh.
Why
Okay,
must I
guys?
be
Oh,
a
the
pile
Karps
of bones?
Can I get? Oh yeah, hey, go. Good job, Karps.
Karps is, you're really cool. Wins
So you're
out.
really cool.
It's
Gives him
indeed
a
cool.
gives him a fucking
That's
wink.
the one thing.
Like, yeah. I am to leave the cast. Here, take it. He'll sort of start to walk away, and he'll toss you, Aravi, a blue glowing stone, or like orb, that he had under his cloak.
Well, that's shiny.
This leads back to that strange room with the...
Close.
Thank you.
That's the keystone to the Curse Gallery. I believe that is the floor where the battle went down. It's the furthest anyone on either side's gotten. And everyone is halted at the last second. I stole that and intended to leave the labyrinth with it, but it seemed that you cannot leave this place with a stone. So I intended to go as deep as I could with it and hide it, but I was stopped by these guardians. Seems that things have worked themselves out, though.
Do you recognize this at all? I mean, other than what it was wallpaper.
Say again? You're quiet.
I asked Rava if he recognized this at all.
It's like the one that was in the entrance, in the foyer.
Yeah, it seems so.
Well. He'll look around. Stefan will look around, almost expecting someone to, like, jump at him or do something to him. He will just sort of awkwardly walk off, or begin to.
Take care, Stefan. Hopefully we'll
Before he
see you
leaves-
again.
Before he leaves, I want to do one thing. One thing. I give him a hug. Hug him.
Give the man a bro
He
hug.
will give you, he'll kind of lean into it a little bit, and he'll give you like a single pat on the back with his arm going over.
If we do make it out of here, is there a place that we can meet with you and yours?
I'm to head back to the respite, home of the Howlers. I don't think my presence will be taken lightly. Yours would definitely not be. Ebonwall might be a good place for you all to go, but I think this marks the end of my journey for now.
Until we meet again, then.
Careful with the kobolds. And the badges.
Very well. And he realizes he can't go that way.
Hey, Alex. And I toss him the orb.
We should take a moment to gather our strength.
Yes. Please.
I'm
kinda take a
gathering
hit.
something right now.
What does that mean?
I don't know. I'm gonna take
That's
this
good.
thing apart. I'm taking this thing
He's,
apart.
he's
Yeah.
gathering his blood off the floor.
I hope these things have bequeathed anything worthwhile.
Alright. So, Karps? Or rather... I assume you guys are going to try to rest here? Cool.
Yeah, I think that's an excellent plan.
You guys got nice chairs
Yes,
to chill on.
please.
What did
This
Vidnov
Vidnov would have
find?
found. Quickly, see if we got anything extra. Yes. Turn gear. All right. We found a hammer. There'd be a hammer, shovel there. A set of leather armor and chainmail armor, and assorted weapons, including like two short swords, a long sword, and two daggers, from the bodies of presumably ex-adventurers who were killed in the collapse up there.
Okay. And no potions of any
No.
kind. I assume rations would have been molded over.
Or stolen by kobolds.
Okay. True. Okay. Yep. I'll just have the raven pull into its pocket dimension, and then I'll come out. Well, there's some weapons and some armor in the remains up the stairs. Nothing of real note, though. Some chainmail, if any of you can wield it.
I could, but I think I have superior. Ha 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 ha. Let's see, I would have a hammer, a crowbar, I would have a shovel. Nope. I'm just a sucker for buying them.
Let's see. There it is. Okay. Karps, you are looking through all the cool armor. You find a few things. First of all, you can take the swords if you'd like. They are regular long swords, but they have a unique design to them. You can take... There's a single completely intact helmet you can take if you'd like. Don't have any mechanical benefits, but you can put it on if you want. And then there's the plate armor as a whole. The one of this one is completely destroyed, but this one is salvageable enough where you can receive one old lone plate armor. Which is very, very very big, very heavy armor.
Very spiky.
Lots of pieces. Can be equipped by a large or even huge-sized creature, and it has a high strength requirement of 16, and looks fucking cool.
Ah, one shy.
Ah!
Was it
Yeah,
equipped by
yeah.
huge? Would that make it a half-plate armor instead?
Basically,
Probably.
it has
using
enough pieces
Skyrim
where if you're a
logic.
normal-sized creature, you can not equip a few, and it'll work. Those people are incredibly bulky. But it is effective enough as it can be
Okay.
considered plate armor for a large or or huge-sized creature.
Okay.
Don't worry. I'll get it downsized eventually.
You aren't
It's also
actually
very
considering
fucking heavy.
wearing that, are
65
you?
pounds in the equipment.
Oh, it's the same
Oh,
as
yeah,
my
I
armor.
think I used yours as a base. This would probably be actually heavier then, but I don't want to change it after already revealing it, so I'll leave it.
Oh, no, never mind. Mine weighs 80. Never mind. 65 is normal
Nice.
plate armor.
Don't worry,
this
I'll
should
just
be
chuck my
actually higher
chainmail on
than-
the floor. Just throw it on the ground.
Oh, yeah, the one I have is different than the one I have in items.
I took it and threw it on
What's the actual-
You're actually going to.
Alright.
Man, you already take a maze.
Well, no, I didn't actually.
I took a morning star, that's what you mean.
Oh right, yeah. Oh yeah, now you've got the big armor to go with the big weapon.
All right.
Perfect.
I only become stronger.
If only you had
Alright,
monkey grip.
You
Oh.
take some pieces off. It
Only
takes
monkey
like a
grip existed
significant
anymore.
amount of your rest time to just figure out how the hell the pieces work, strap them to you. You have to almost makeshift part of it because it's a bit destroyed. You have to like put things together, but you are able to equip it. Get some loose pieces left that weren't needed.
I should spend the extra time that we have spending in this room after resting to just practice with your giant morning star.
Whoosh,
There's a lot of
whoosh,
shit you could just break for fun.
crunch.
I go on a smashing spree.
I do want to ask, the golems
And leave me a
have
table at
any-
least.
Any kind of core
I
that
was actually
powers
about to
them,
get to that.
something like that.
You are right. Nice.
Also took its helmet, by the way.
Karps, as you are
Oh yeah, two people with
ripping the
helmets.
armor apart, and figuring everything out, you find the middle of the creature, protected by sort of extra bands and bits of the armor that you don't really need because they're just there to make the actual creature like put together. There is an item in a sort of jar. There is a green glowing crystal-like object. It's like this. A burning green spark held within a metallic canister. And you find one in each of the creatures, actually.
I would like to study that one.
Yes.
Can I make an Arcana? Thank you.
Well,
That's-
share what information I recalled before with Roy, in case that helps him any.
With that information, roll again.
Dab.
You almost
Mm,
forgot
no,
what he-
the answer was it
yeah,
didn't
forgot
help
what
him
he was
at all.
gonna-
In
was
fact,
gonna
it sent him down a wild rabbit hole as I distracted him momentarily.
not like something you've seen before. Boy, though, it definitely has alchemical components, symbols, some engravings on the canister. Not those like you'd seen before, though. The flame on the inside is a more solidified version of essentially like the sprites that you fought. It's no doubt some sort of power core, central soul, something of the creature. Though additional time will be required to figure out precisely what it is.
I will like to take that one. I'm probably going to be able to use it in the future, but I will need
And there are
some
two of
time
them, would you
to
like both of them?
study it.
Alright, that's you.
Yeah, please. I think if we're going to rest here, I may use some of my time. Some of the things that we're going to find are going to be useful. At least in future we can sell it, so I'm going to try and make something in time for us to carry it in a more simple way. But it might take me some time. I'm probably going to use my long rest for changing one of my what is it called? One of my infusions. For yeah, I'm gonna change my strength armor for a bag of
Oh, hell
holding.
Alright, trust you to adjust things as necessary.
Staple item to be sure.
If you need me to add something to your sheet, I can import that if you need me to, just let me know.
Blessed bag of holding.
Man, we can put the whole thing in there. What do you say, guys?
Why do I have so much random toot in my inventory?
I can take care of it if you want.
No, it's a burden I must bear.
Got it.
It also stops me from being a loot gremlin if I'm
You have
already
less than
near
10 pounds
overburdened.
left.
I have 8.2 pounds left of carry
Just
weight
fall
before
over.
I become overburdened.
need
Vidnov
to
standing
make a-
on me with all
Your
of
bone- your
Vidnov's
bones just
gear
collapse
probably
when the
overburdens
Lego
me.
death sound plays.
My raven doesn't weigh 10 pounds. What are you talking about?
How many knives do you have on you?
On me, too.
Don't you also have the kobold knife and the other knives from the
3.
knife collection?
On
The other two are with the
works.
raven in the void space.
Ah, I
Void
see.
knife. Well,
But we definitely should have a meme of Alyxend simply being like, nah, I play D&D by managing my own inventory.
I do.
and you guys are free to take your long rest. Even you.
Even me?
You might sleep in a little bit though.
Oh,
I like to.
It's a new dawn. It's
Oh,
a
no.
new day.
oh, wait, I forgot that.
Losing
Are their
half-
shields
Oh, the shields are
still intact, or
Those
did I
are
break
Where
that?
was
not-
the?
Not wieldable by a medium-sized creature because they're just one solid piece. So it's not like you could take bits off. Actually, I shouldn't say they're not
Tired.
wieldable.
I am
You
taking this
could.
long sword,
It
so
wouldn't
that'd
function
be
as a
cool.
shield. It would just be its own thing. That would give you just a bunch of AC and make you like not able to move at all.
I feel
What
like-
if I just hold it and use it like a steel chair?
I feel like we got some like tower shield before. I remember tower
Yeah.
shield. Good
Essentially, if you wanted to like hold
Hold
it,
it.
that would be a two-handed heavy thing. It would have your movement speed, I would say, and it would just give you like full cover from the front.
Ooh.
It is literally just a giant block of metal.
Yeah, you
My-
made an item like that. It was a crossbow because it was like, also a shield. I remember.
My
that.
inner tank is like become
There
the
are
turtle.
two of them, so if you could somehow, you could like you can get a good like
Oh,
90
no,
like a
I
good
remember
90
what it
like,
was
one
now.
of full cover.
Just
I mean, you could do the same thing with like
front
you
and
could do the same
back.
thing with like a table.
Yeah, it's just glue. I glue onto each arm like a weird metal penguin.
I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking about, Spartos. Yeah.
I remember what I was thinking of now.
Instead of
Can I,
walking, you
can I
use the
post it
shields.
in the voice chat? Can
What?
I show him it?
Go ahead.
Oh yeah.
Can I show him the kinetic shield thing? Yeah,
Yeah, that was
Adara made
Alright.
this.
That's
Hmm.
also the upgraded version, because the shield was deployable before, and then you guys dipped it into the raw magic juice, and then it turned into
Raw magic juice.
I do love raw magical
Those items I
juice.
gave you guys
It's one of my
were
favorite
really
flavors of
strong.
magic.
Listen, I appreciate it, and I'm not giving that sword back. So no,
Okay, fair enough.
it's mine now.
Yeah, it was a post campaign reward. All that was left was the like epilogue battle anyway. You guys just had some fun with that.
Yeah.
Anywho,
Good
you guys all
time.
rested up. I believe so.
Ooh, I'm gonna adjust my spellbook.
Statuses for Vidnov can be cleared.
Will detect evil and good just blind me in a place like this?
You know,
Sometimes we have to ask the real questions.
Well, I think that depends. Does evil show up as dark or light? Because if it shows up as dark, you'll just be
it's an alarm.
be
I
blinded
can't
in
see
the other
anything.
fashion.
Flashing red alarms.
Wow,
Nice.
wow. Okay, do I
Just
need
put
2
on-
healing spells? Probably not.
You'll just have to put on like a rust red filter over
Oh
all of your
my
vision.
god!
I can do that.
I had the greatest idea. I'm gonna put the helmet on the fish.
Oh my
Here,
god.
Here's your detective
smart.
good filter.
Oh, g- oh no. Oh no.
Ominous.
Go back. Go back.
I think
I love how
everything
it started
radiates
subtly.
an
was
aura
my-
of evil.
Evil.
Alexander looks at it, their hands. Am I evil?
I do come up as red according to Detect Evil and Good.
It's a bit biased.
Aberrations, Celestials, Elementals, Fae, Fiends, and Undead.
What have I become?
I'm kind of surprised it isn't a ritual spell.
Really quick. I'll do it like this. That works. Because it doesn't look like.
I think I'm going to take Bless. Bless
quite
seems
what
like
we'll
a
be
good
going there.
spell
I'm
to
gonna
have.
quickly show you a screenshot of
Yeah.
how the blocked off next floor looked. I'll just put it in chat. Or in Discord.
Hmm.
So that's what you see right up the stairs.
Nice.
So we don't have to like change maps. just so you guys can
Command
see.
or Shield of Faith? I'm gonna go with command. You can do funny things with command.
Command is a good choice.
No.
Floss.
No. Not that one. That's 2 words.
Default
I could be
stuff.
hyphenated. However, party is rested up. You guys go ahead and finalize your spells and everything. The party like to return to the foyer.
Yes. Let me finalize my spells real quick.
If only I had a large amount of silver, I could perform a ceremony.
Who do you want to marry with?
Oh,
I'll marry Aravi's fist with
You try to put
whatever
the
it
helmet
is
on
we
the
happen
fish.
to fight next.
Karps.
Yeah, it's domestic abuse.
Not the fish.
You try.
Ah, yes. Do you, Karps, take this... What kind of fish is the fish?
A carp?
It's offensive. That's just rude.
And
It's not
another
wrong.
fish.
He's a yellowtail, if you needed to ask. God.
a yellowtail carp?
To turn away.
I go find Stefan. Leaves the party.
That's a good point. I wonder if the kobolds have done anything strange.
You're right there. Hold on.
163 for the level up.
They
I
have
knew we
done
were gonna leave this
strange.
room until someone said it. I knew it.
They've
I don't
all
know what they've
murdered
done.
each other.
Alright, sorry, proceed.
Have they become a mega?
They've ritualistically sacrificed every
You
single.
you notice another
leader
dead
for the past
another
day.
dead sovereign has fell from the throne.
Ah,
Ah, they're back!
close.
It wasn't Boopy, was it?
Kill them!
Are you sure
Harold?
about that?
Vidnov's eyes will very, very, very tightly narrow and stare directly at the leader.
They're all just staring. No one heeded the command to attack. The king's staring. Alright.
I'm gonna cast message.
Oh
And I'll
god.
speak in Draconic. You should choose your words more carefully when you make commands against people that are stronger than any of you.
Sorry.
And then I'll simply say aloud in common, they'll do nothing. We may continue.
Alright. You guys don't need to drag yourselves all the way. You guys are heading back to the foyer?
Sometimes live and let live.
Yeah. I guess I also haven't
Need to make
explained
Yeah,
this.
foyer is probably the best.
But,
Oh, by the way,
gotcha.
my cannon disappears.
Of course.
No blessed God.
Oh, holy cannon.
I guess it would probably take a care.
Oh, blessed cannon.
I'm gonna make my
First.
wisdom save. See if I'm still, Oh, yeah, okay.
Oh.
I will.
So, I
and
guess I
I'll
haven't
take that.
explained this yet, but as you guys return, you're like,
Oh,
okay, wait,
no.
how do we get back? You are... If you stand in the ritual circle, you'll begin to sort of fade.
You begin to TARDIS. Stand.
Mm.
I assume it's the same way. I hope it's the same way.
Alright.
Well, we'll find out.
The wind up. Ah, crap! I've tiny thing,
Yeah.
Mr. GM man. I wanted to
Oh,
grab
right,
a
of course.
piece of ivory from the piano.
Look.
Time to add that to my inventory.
Hop back out.
I'm so
Very
shiny.
glowy in here. Pop back out the central room.
I'm ultra fluorescent.
I'm ultra fluorescent.
How do I add an item that's not
You
a
could use I
weapon?
think loot's an option. Or like a tool. Back at the foyer, actually. Seems as if Stefan has stamped out the fire that used to be in the corner.
Is there any indication
not.
of noise from the tent?
Did you guys already move maps? Because I'm still on
Yes, I
the
did.
Ooh.
Yeah.
on the hall.
Refresh the
Yeah.
browser page.
Good idea.
Alright.
I'll just
So,
use a red aquarium.
we're
I
back
guess.
here. What are we going to do next?
We try the orb.
What orb?
The orb that Stefan gave us.
Stefan gave you an orb. He was in his raven when all of that was going down.
Oh yeah, he's also a werewolf.
Oh?
Yeah, well that's a guess, but he basically confirmed it.
I knew he was cool.
Hmm.
Wait,
don't
did you-
have much
Did you
meat.
not recognize he was a werewolf during that conversation?
Oh, I recognized it. He did say
When-
we a lot.
Okay,
Indeed.
good.
My name may be Karps, but I don't have fish for brains.
I think he literally does have fish for brains.
He's the second brain.
Oh, but think about it. He's a fish. Imagine you're eating a fish. Fish have brains. That part of the brain is still fish. Yeah, but it's
Yeah, but isn't the fish brain really small?
You're eating fish. Picture it. You cut up a nice fish. You cook fish. Oh,
Yeah, no, you're not wrong. I'm just trying not to be
Oh,
insulting.
he's a little airheaded. I don't think he'd care.
Wow.
It's still
I want to
mean.
incite that thing. I don't know what
Yeah.
it's saying, but I'm going to
Yeah,
incite
Aravi and,
that.
and Arava are just. Yeah, they're just.
Well,
you
Ravi's
guys are
insight is
they're
very
staring at each
genuine.
other, Rava and Aravi, and just having like a mind conversation, and you see Aravi's getting like slightly aggravated, like squinting his eyes. You can make an insight on that, sure.
Hmm.
It's fishy about that owl creature. Pun absolutely intended.
Fish. That little owl thing. I feel like it's making fun of
I mean,
us.
you're a fish man with the fish strapped to your back that you talk to. It's not. It's material.
You're supposed to be on my
Alright,
side.
stop.
What
Listen,
happened?
I'm here, help you along. I could tell you stuff. I could provide deep insight into the world. But instead, you just talk to me when you're bored.
Listen. I don't want it to feel like I'm
I cannot
using
even
you. I
see
want us
where
to be
we're
a
going
good
ever.
friendship. I'm sorry.
Down on my notes.
Looks like you need to have a front pack
A little
to put
baby,
your fish in now,
carrier. A little.
so you can forever see forward. That was exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah,
The
that's
fish
true.
is gonna love that until they get into combat.
Yeah, he did not.
I
think
carry
that
the fish in front of me because I
Seems
feel bad
more
now.
satisfied.
Oh, yes, you three should not have your blessings of the Twilight eyes. You no longer have special eyes. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, long rest probably got rid of that.
Which one of you
can I
already
get
had
this
dark
off?
vision? It was Aravi, right? Yeah, Roy and Karps are the ones that don't have it?
Yeah, I have dark vision.
Or Roy and Vidnov, sorry.
I have done
Yeah.
Right.
I just have to look
It's
at the one to make
Vidnov.
sure I adjust the lighting for people that don't have it.
It also extends dark vision, which I think is why I gave it to you two. But
Yeah. I went
realistically,
from
I
30
probably
to
should
60.
just give it to the blind people.
I think it was something about being in range at the time.
Probably.
With the bestowed orb,
Anyways,
yes,
curse gallery,
See it.
curse gallery.
right over here. Send as you translate the message.
Curse. Ah, yeah. Attempt to slot it in, I suppose. See if that works. It's called a keystone after all.
Alright. Aravi, do you put the keystone? Oh, gotcha. Alright.
I give it to
As you
Alex.
sort of hover it above the spots, nothing really happens until it gets right over the cursed gallery spot. It'll and plop right into the slot.
And then I'll touch it, as I once did before with the
Alright. Press
other
it in.
one, the meeting room.
Immediately, the machine will begin to, or the entryway will begin to whir and move.
Well, hopefully we're all ready for this.
It'll do this for a while, longer than last time, until it'll eventually settle on an entryway.
I will pull my familiar out and send it through.
Little Raven familiar will pass on through. I need to do that first token. Prototype
Yep, yep.
vision. There you go. Now it won't be an issue anymore. Alright. Sent in. Vidnov. You will appear in a room, very well kept. It is another teleport room. So teleport on the ground, you circle, and you see a nice little welcome mat. Other than that, the room is pretty much empty.
And is this
would
still within a mile?
not be within a mile, so it will flicker out again at that point.
Okay, so okay. Yes, I forgot about that. But the quick glimpse didn't seem like
very
there was
animate.
anything in the room that was animate. Well, the room we'll be going into is empty. That's all I could get.
That will have to do then.
Better than nothing.
Oh
We
yeah.
just stay close to each other.
We say as we immediately move away from each
Where
other.
you guys going?
Exactly.
It was an accident.
All right,
Like
into
stood
the
together as they all split up.
one of the more deep floors of the cast of Alaric. For this leg of the journey.
Deep. Oh no.
Dun dun dun. Oh, shoot, we should have killed all the kobolds to level up.
Fear
should've-
spreads.
Remember,
things.
milestones.
I
We
don't like how
overcame
the
that
DM
challenge.
just
We got the
drew-
XP.
Dungeon could be considered a milestone. It's really it is an impressive feat.
There are a lot of them.
Meaning,
You
it
have
is
to,
meaningful. It is a meaningful
you have to
action.
consider just how many of them.
What the heck?
I would feel bad if I did it though, so.
Earned the title genocidal.
I'm adding a rank.
No!
Yeah, to be technical,
rank and
a
title
genocide
system to
is a
it.
milestone.
Oh, I should totally do that.
Oh,
in Discord
no.
rolls. That'd actually be fun.
Kobold crushes.
And then you have to explain to other people how why your group has
Yeah,
the
it'd be hilarious.
genocide roll on Discord.
Like, It's like all the Fable titles. Everyone starts calling you the thing.
There it is.
Chicken chaser.
Perfect. Clear fog of war from my testing. Remove the test token. That would have been really awkward if you guys saw.
Eyes.
We kill the test
Break the fourth
token. That'll be a
wall- The fourth
milestone.
wall breakers.
We killed the anomaly.
Shit, what if?
What if we kill the cast?
Become the cast.
Just hop outside and slowly turn the foundation to mud with stone to mud.
Little by little, we shall sap this place. Never again.
They take
Church.
years, but we will destroy it.
That really is a welcome, man.
We end up in a diner.
Oh, it's so homey.
I'd worry, but I think it's the wrong dimensions for a chessboard.
I was.
What'd you guys do in D&D today? Oh, we just played chess in character. for
You know what? I'll bite my field the
2.5
welcome.
hours.
I moved Karps to D6.
Wizard chess.
I played a proper rules wizard chess, and I lost track of my pieces like
Oh yeah, hold on.
2 turns in, I swear.
That's fine.
And a cheat sheet.
Just add names, location. Go through my absolutely sinful file structure. There we go.
I place to store my notes.
Alright. Well, as you guys move around the room, things are safe. This place is eerily well kept, though there is a notable amount of dust and just evidence of age upon the ground. You open up into what you believe to be a long hallway.
Any
Make a
any
survival
signs
check.
of recent motion? Or recent activity? Oh boy. I do have a wisdom score.
Vidnov is going to sit
Fuck.
on top of Alyxend's helmet and send the
I am
raven
over-encumbered.
forward.
There is.
I don't weigh 10
I'm not
pounds.
sure. Alyxend, you're not quite sure.
You'd have to
You
weigh
see-
10
You
pounds.
think you might see evidence of past movement through here? Can't really get a beat on the age or how much.
Dead guy down the hall.
And there is dust, so
Good,
no
it's good.
cubes.
It's a good note. I do love my gelatinous cubes. Oh.
What
Uh,
the fuck is that?
Oh,
I don't know what I just saw, but I'm gonna close that door again real fast.
What?
I think that's not an option right now.
Aravi, well, you briefly opened that door. You saw very. You saw what you saw.
Immediately.
Things that should not be. To put it simply. And blood, also. Lots of blood.
I want to cast Detect Good and Evil. It would let us know if there was anything trying to murder us.
At least this isn't a hospital. Haha, small reference.
Oh, wow, really? Why does the
All right.
audio keep jumping
Well,
up?
your Raven Familiar has scouted up ahead a little bit. Vidnov, that door has been knocked down. That's why it's
Oh,
open.
no.
Yes.
And in that room, there's just a creeping green fog and sludge upon the ground. There are these holding chambers that look like they've been broken out of the glass shattered upon the ground. 2 of which have not been destroyed. The one in the far south corner looks like it may contain something. The substance has seeped through the floor. Presumably, or you don't know quite where that went, but there's a hole in the ground.
I'll fly above the
If you step in
hole
further,
to
you
look
see
down with the
you
dark
see what you
vision.
see at the east end of the room. You look down with dark vision, and you see nothing.
Hmm.
Either there's something there stopping you, or it just goes.
Nice.
Also,
Okay.
no, you're fine. Sorry, go on. The ceilings
Okay,
are
so I don't know what
Also,
was on the
how
other
tall
side.
are the ceilings?
like 20, 25 feet tall. Also 25, just to give you a fat number. Pretty high up.
That's pretty big.
We should
Do-
remember, this is a gallery, and we should probably treat it as such, even if it is fallen out of disrepair. Don't touch
But there's so much
anything.
cool stuff to touch.
And it
Fine.
is that
That creature is actually
that
there.
creature actually there, or
No, it is standing.
Yeah, we do
completely
seem to
still.
have
it
company.
doesn't seem to have noticed the bird? Okay.
Oh. I think we should at least make sure we know what we're looking at in this room. Does
Everything
anything
in
in
the
the room
room
start
is
to
wriggling.
wriggle towards us?
Nothing wriggling towards you quite yet.
But
I
Put me behind
point
you
the
right now.
fish in front of it. Tell me what's that?
Ooh.
That fish?
shiny rocks?
Put me on your back.
I do like shiny rocks.
I'm sorry I ever said anything.
Oh, now you want to go on the back.
In fact, I would like you to find a display case and put me in it. I think that would be.
Put him back on the back.
And I've always wanted to be a display fish again.
Again.
Oh, now you want to be. So
I like to rest
so I'm
sometimes,
not. Oh
too.
wow.
I don't
Okay,
like only
fine,
getting
fine,
a rest
fine.
when you decide to.
Slams the fish down on the broken glass of a display
Listen, we're
case.
part of a group now. We rest with the group.
Listen, you win. You're right. I don't want to be on your front. You win this one.
I'm going to Arcana check the thing in
Yeah,
front of
you-
me and have no clue
Did you detect evil
what
and
the
good?
hell it is.
Alyxend? I heard you say something about that.
I was thinking of doing so. I think I might,
You-
because
Yeah,
I don't-
divide
it's-
sense on this.
it's such a short duration. You know what? No, I'm gonna ritual cast detect magic and spend some time praying for a bit. I'll let you guys know that I'm doing a magic sense.
I drop down into a squat
You
and
guys
put
hear a-
Robba on my shoulder and just observe.
And then some more blood will ooze out over here.
Ooh,
Can I-
okay.
Check.
Not touching that one.
Detect magic. You are getting magical auras from literally every object or thing in this room. None of them exhibit a specific school of magic, though. And none of them are particularly strong. It's just weird. It's weird magic.
Strange magic permeates this room. Not particularly powerfully, but still, exercise caution.
Did you say there was items in the room that looked of use?
And there are those crystals at the back, but I am unclear as to what they are.
I could take my familiar to grab one.
There appears to be a signage, so if you could read it, perhaps it would explain what they are.
fly the Raven in and swoop around the top of the ceiling around these
This
things.
is not a gazer.
Is this a
And then-
gazer?
It is. Alright.
I will try to read these displays.
Does it seem to be plant-like, or does it
Things
seem
on the
to
left
be animal-like?
Very plant-like. But in an uncomfortable way.
Is the narrower one closer to me a splat on the floor or a thing?
This? That is some ooze on the ground that you are not sure the origin of.
Yeah.
These
Okay.
signs say...
Look up like a real gamer.
The one on the left will say... or they both essentially say the same thing. They both describe these objects as spirit crystals.
Spear crystals. Okay. I'll simply relay that to the spirit crystals. Okay.
I
Then I
choose
will
my
relay
large.
that to the group.
Can I make an arcana to see if I know what that is?
Yeah, you can.
I'm going to hazard a guess on religion.
I'll do that as well.
Until
Nice.
Wow, descending order.
Simply put, these are crystals that can hold a manner of spiritual or magical energy within them before being expended to some way. Have a variety of uses, can be used basically as an additional spell slot, can be used to store a literal spiritual creature, like some sort of undead, like a banshee or some other manner of spirit. They're pretty rare, pretty powerful. These ones are pretty small, even the larger ones. Though they could still be useful. They are also, you would know, are not from... They're extraplanar in nature. These specifically are from the Feywild. Which is where spirit crystals are from.
A aligned crystals.
Would I know whether or not touching a spirit
totally
crystal with
possible.
a familiar
These are
would
not
capture the
sure.
familiar?
Yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that. It is possible.
15. Okay. I'm just gonna fly my familiar back around and not try to pick one up.
I could try and put it on my back.
I'll brave the horrors.
There goes my hero.
What's it?
Well, he is immune to poison.
I will take
Yeah,
a look
there's no way
at
of
this
learning
now that
that.
I'm right next to it.
You can make an Arcana check if you'd like. Religion, history.
I'll go with history. That seems
You don't
pleasant.
know. It's not natural, whatever the hell it is. Likely.
Safe to say some sort of aberration.
It does.
I
it
look
is
for
locked.
to see if the display case opens at all.
It is glass on top.
Is it glass on top?
Alright.
I use the end of my quarterstaff.
Huh.
I am not particularly subtle, I'm afraid.
While this is happening,
wonder if there's a
Vidnov will
security
simply
system.
say, "Oh, by the way, there is some form of a undead further down the
What?
hall."
Did you what? Excuse me.
Yes, right down there. And he'll gesture his wing towards the standing corpse that's down the hall. It did not seem to notice my
Alright.
familiar.
Glass is broken. The crystals are available.
I'll
Say again?
haul them back.
Alright. Nothing immediately happens when you grab them.
I'll start to haul them back.
Yes.
Can I divide sense the room real quick?
You smell me?
Okay. Celestial, fiend, or undead. You, with the exception of Alyxend, find no readings.
Okay. Okay. Good.
You guys hear another
Okay.
Is it a good?
disgusting gurgling noise from the corner, and a little more blood will splatter out.
Do you mind holding on to these, Roy?
Yeah, I think I can take it.
Boop, 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 boop,
Opens
boop.
the back. Thank you.
Do you think those things were cleaning up the corpses?
I wouldn't put it past it.
There's a possibility.
I hate to think, if we were to, say, cut the bleeding one open, would we find anything? Would there be even any point to doing anything with any of that?
That's a lot of tentacles.
It's possible that something may came out.
We have things at a distance we can do, right?
Points at man with claws.
Points at
That's not a
Roy's
distance thing, my
flame
friend.
hands.
Oh, I'm saying like he has that. You have nothing for distance. That's what
I
I'm
mean,
saying.
Oh, yeah.
I could take a shot, but if you could hold the door in case we need to close it, thank you.
It's gonna close the door.
Just
I'm gonna-
leave undulating plants alone.
Okay, I guess here it goes.
I
Nothing.
agree. Doesn't seem
Specifically
like that there's a huge.
Specifically,
I mean, if
that
it
one.
is scooping
Targeting.
up corpses, it probably does have something valuable inside it. But I mean, that thing weeds me out.
Ready.
Set up.
I'm just gonna walk away from the door.
On which thing?
Go. Firebolt.
All right. It'll be like a
And the
horrible
purple
hiss
thingy.
screeching sound. As you will then see it for its true look, I suppose you could say.
Oh god.
I don't
it'll
like the
begin-
sound of that.
It'll begin undulating.
Oh
It'll-
god.
sort
I
of-
don't like it.
Like how, picture a Chinese finger trap when it's like closed, right? And how you can sort of expand it and it sort of like slinkies out. Yeah, it starts to do that.
Mhm.
Oh,
It
yeah.
almost looks like a worm, and it has that mouth on the front. As it begins to shake around the room in response to the attack, hitting the
Oh,
plants
it's a
around
barnacle.
it, but it's just moving wildly. Make a perception check, Roy. I'll cue in for it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
There you go.
And
There is a large mass at its base.
14.
That's all. How big?
How big? Yeah.
Like the size of, like basically how it looks on the token. About that large. But just on the side,
Ugh.
in the form of like a
I'll
sack
let the
under
party
it as
know
it
that.
sort of expands out.
No doubt filled with whatever it is it's been eating.
I mean, it's alive. We could
that
try
was
and take
a
it,
white
but
roll
I'm
for Roy.
not sure that will
But-
help.
So you changed your armor out? Do you still have 18 AC?
It's okay.
Alright.
Yes.
Just the hesitant yes.
I mean, I could. It depends because I can
Gotcha.
turn it into 23 AC.
Oh.
Yeah.
If it hits you on an 11, we got a
You
problem.
guys know Half-Life
Yep.
Barnacles. You already brought that up. Thing
It is
will
a
whip
bug.
out at you,
God.
Roy, and it'll grab onto your armor. I mean, it doesn't need to meet your AC. It just needs to pass. Yeah, it just didn't land on you. Yeah. You're snatched by some sticky, fucking
Oh, God.
tentacled sucker. Yeah.
Can I grab Roy?
You pull him. Okay. Make a strength check.
What's
Alexa.
wrong with me?
If you're trying to pull him back. 9.
Okay.
Oh fuck.
I want to fly in and slice at the
Easily enough.
appendage
You
with
whip
a
it
dagger.
off.
A silver
Slice
dagger.
it off. Alyxend and Roy go falling back. The end of the sucker that was on Roy is still attached, and it is swinging around you guys.
Oh,
The door.
I will
Yeah,
cast
You char it.
Reduce Flame
There's
on my
almost like a little
hand, and I'm
squeal
going
as
to
it just
burn it.
curls up.
Ugh.
There's a dent
Very good.
in
I
your
would
armor at the
clean
spot
that
where
quickly.
it hit. It went through a little bit.
There was some considerable force behind that, whatever it was.
Do I feel
Didn't
anything
make contact with
like it
skin
pierced
or
through my armor, or
anything.
do I feel okay? Okay. I guess I'm just going to cast Mending on my armor.
I would say that we should ensure that there isn't anything that came out of that.
I don't believe so. I don't see a wound.
Better safe than sorry.
Yeah, I'll medicine him for a wound.
It's fine.
I'll
I
just-
can't see shit. Fuck you,
I'm going
dice.
to. I'm a bird. I'll try to wiggle partially into his armor and try to look around, see if there's anything
It does not seem like anything
pass
did.
through the armor.
There is a tiny bit of like saliva, I guess is the best I could say. Little bloody saliva bits that have trickling around the floor in the room. A little bit on the armor from when the creature was cut and where it made contact. But it seems to be not. Alright.
Yeah, I will use prestidigitation to clean that up.
Easily, yeah.
I assume that it does so without any issue. Okay. And I'll crawl back out. Seems to be good. There was some residue inside, but I cleaned that up for you.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Let's just maybe don't do that next time.
You.
Thanks for the help, guys.
Audibly blinking. I thought we said not
And
to
like I
touch
mentioned,
anything.
there is that undead ahead, and he'll gesture his wing again towards the zombie.
Did he have weird tongue appendages?
He didn't really move while my familiar was passing it.
You know, that's the better bet than over there.
Yes. At the end of additional long halls,
We
there
have
is our
door
there are
there.
two identical
and-
vault-like doors.
I guess I'll check one.
I don't think we
It is
should
locked.
separate this time.
Is it locked?
There is an undercommon label on the
Locked.
door.
Probably
Unsurprisingly.
for the best. Ooh, label.
Cursed armor.
That's not one of the languages I speak.
Cast armory.
Well, that might be pretty valuable to those guys we made the deal with.
It also might be where a shield might be.
A cursed shield.
A cursed armory.
It might be the artifact we're looking for.
Could I search
Might be
this
the most
corpse?
cursed place ever.
Still, I see no easy way to open
Yes,
it.
you can
It
search
is a
that corpse.
vault door.
Nick?
Okay. Then I would also like to, while searching it, see if there's any indication of how old it is.
Investigation. Medicine, if you
I
want to
assume that would
figure out what the hell
be
happened to it. Yeah.
medicine strictly. Okay. Then just
That'd
how
be
old
medicine.
it is. That just be investigation.
It's
Okay.
pretty damn old.
Eh.
It seems like based on positioning. This
Okay.
person might have died interacting with whatever was in here.
Oh, did it age him?
Okay. And anything of
regular
note
adventurer's equipment.
on it?
They have leather armor, a short sword, and some very basic adventuring tools if you would like to look through those.
Oh, sure. What do they got for the tools? Is it just the basics like rope,
Less than that.
a tent
They
kit,
have a
so on?
backpack,
Okay. Alyxend, careful with that room that's open. I would not advise going too far into it.
There's one open up ahead. Observe.
yeah,
Yes, there's
basically just a backpack and
seems to be
adventuring
that were in there. Most are broken.
Why
Okay.
is the undead just standing there?
Isn't that kind of what undead do?
Not. Well, it should have seen you by now. If it's a mindless undead, it would. Moved. Well.
I'm going.
It's moved at least.
We counting that as a good thing?
I'm unsure.
I would like
as
to
current.
inspect the vault door. Trying to kind of get a gauge of
investigation check,
whether or not I
even a
think
useful
I'd
check
be
if you'd
able to
like.
do anything about it.
to sort of compare your tools and what you're capable of. You'll be fine.
Sure. Is there a dedicated thieves tools button?
There you go.
Here it is.
With time, effort, and a little luck, you could possibly crack the vault door. But there's a chance if you mess up, there could be repercussions. There is plenty of room in this door. Yeah, there's plenty of
okay.
room in this door to facilitate
I have a familiar for a
security
reason.
with the key. And there's evidence that there is slight magical runic engravings on the door as well.
Okay. And
It's
just
different,
glancing at the other
engraving is
vault door,
also
does it seem to
different.
be a duplicate?
The door is the same though.
Okay.
Let's see.
If we desired to get through these doors, I could attempt it. I can't guarantee I'll be able to open it, and I'm not going to do it myself. My familiar will. It is trapped.
Let us make an attempt to try find the keys first and eliminate all possible dangers so we aren't ambushed while you pick the lock.
It sounds like a fitting
At that very
plan.
moment, Aravi, you look to the north and you see the creature has finally noticed you and it runs screaming at you, letting out a horrible sound, a horrible cry, leaving a trail of acid as it moves.
Oh god.
All right. Okay.
How do you react? Yeah, it effectively had to dash to get to you.
Do
so
I
you
get to
have
move
time
before
to
it
react how
runs
you
at
want
me,
to.
or? Acid. Acid concerns me. But I guess we start this off then. I do punch things, so perhaps a punch.
Whatever it was, it wasn't perception, apparently.
Yeah.
Don't hurt yourself too badly.
Jesus.
I guess I don't have to worry about that.
1 second.
You'll hurt it just fine.
1 second.
It'll explode.
Just punch its skull right off.
It goes screaming at me, and I'm like, ah! Oh.
Cover its mouth, crush its skull.
Here's hoping it's gonna have an explosion.
Actively slam your fist into its face.
Come on, pump its mouth explode all over you.
Yeah.
So, luckily, no acid explosion. It comes running at you. And then you knock it down. Nothing seems to happen.
Well, I guess you're right. That is what undead usually do.
It was surprisingly weak.
I'm going to send my raven ahead again.
Beep, 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 beep.
Alright.
Bones.
I look at Karps. I look at the door.
What fine bones.
What could happen?
Vidnov.
We already saw what happened back then.
Guys.
Plant.
Oh, yay. Wibbly gas.
Vidnov, that entire area has
I
been
don't like that.
destroyed by something. The hole leads very far down. Presumably to another part of the cast.
Probably
Yeah, it also seems like whatever
footprints.
creature's making these footprints not only found its way to the left, but also down this hole.
Does that hole just seem to have any way of climbing down, or is it like
No,
material,
it's
material, and then
materials
just
all the way down.
sheer drop? Okay. So it looks like something tunneled through more or less a mountainside. Okay. Okay, I will keep that in mind
Alright.
as I continue to survey the
Karps and
area.
Aravi.
Slowly push that bit open.
This room also has.
Oh.
This room has a level.
Oh.
You know, that could have been worse.
Yeah, undercommon.
Oh,
Is
yay.
it undercommon? I do not know it. Alex, this one's got a label on it.
I'm gonna scan
Very,
this room real quick.
Very strong undead presence in the dead center.
Oh.
Alyxend, do you read the label?
Oh. There's something in that coffin.
Boop, boop, boop.
It says. 1 second.
What's it say?
Preliminary Vampiric Test Center. Or chamber.
Okay.
Unless you want to be contracted with vampirism, I recommend you close that door.
Well, we're already dealing with werewolves, so guess vampires are the next in line.
How would a raven with vampire fangs look?
It's just a really
Well,
sharp
werewolves are
beak.
cooler.
I prefer
Yeah.
skeletons myself.
I mean, I've done with Fae before, and they were actually kind of cool. Not
Oh
that
wait,
bad.
would that mean that
This
Alyxend
room
is
on the left side
immune
also has
to
a
being a
label. Also,
vampire?
I apologize. The bottom two rooms would have also had labels. The teleporter room simply being named teleporter room, and the one with the creepy plants would have been named extraplanar curse chamber. As opposed
The
to
extra
the
planar curse chamber, as opposed to all the other curses we've lovingly.
And this is the undead experiment chamber.
I'm
Is that-
gonna check to see what's happening here.
Undead
Like-
experiment chamber.
Undead experiment chamber / or hyphen viewing gallery.
Maybe
Is that hype and a viewing gallery? But it looks like our subjects have made an early exont.
I mean,
I'm
there's a
gonna move
level in the
the
middle of the room.
familiar more.
Ooh, a
Oh,
notebook.
still over there. Okay. Alright, you're good.
I'm crossing over. Yeah. Just wanted to inform you before I began.
Yes.
Can I make an Arcana check to know what the green stuff is?
It's probably acid.
I don't know.
I mean, I'm looking at the floor, and it's also covered in green stuff.
Yeah, but the thing is that
Yes.
I'm guessing this is a lever, so I'm not sure.
There's no way they
But-
just
but-
haven't. They just have a tap for acid.
This acid spill in the hallway. Does it seem to be coming from the wall?
It seems like it was tracked over there.
ceiling?
The footprints sort of follow it, stop for a second in that area. and
Okay,
then
so
proceed.
something left it there.
I'm gonna stop you there just for a minute,
Okay.
Vidnov, while they finish in this undead chamber.
Yep.
Alyxend and Roy. What's doing in here? Oh, sorry. Arcana check, 19. This substance absolutely seems acidic. It seems that it ate through the floor in the middle. Obviously, is also capable of being airborne, as is flowing around the containment vessels on the sides. Additionally, it bears a similar arcane resemblance to the green flame that you've interacted with before. Seems like it's some sort of alchemical, liquid, gaseous form of that same energy.
Gaseous form of lich flame, in a way.
The latter, be
Oh.
closer.
Something drawing off of the lich flame.
As for that in front of you, or below you, rather,
Hmm.
Alyxend, it is very neatly done.
Is it neatly done?
And the notes are in an undercommon. They describe essentially what the notes are is a player handbook entry of what a mummy lord is capable of. Describe.
Huh.
Yeah,
We
it
don't know
describes
anything about
more
mummy
things
lords.
the creature is capable of. It describes tests that were made on
we
it.
do know one of the things about love.
It would say what was it described? The location that this was retrieved from would be somewhere in the northwest of Arx, is what it would be called. Or described it. Or the northwest desert of Arx, rather.
Northwest of Arx.
And it would it's just a research study
Hmm.
on this creature, describing the experiments and things like that. Alright.
Happily take a
What
research study.
notes you can add.
Knowledge. I hope you rest well. The notes are on the capabilities of mummy lords. I recommend not opening the glass cabinet just over there.
Roy, you notice one
Don't
additional
have to tell
thing.
me twice.
Over here, the far side of the room, there is a faint silhouette in this vessel. There might yet be something here.
Wait. I think there's someone there. Point here.
It'll be an undead. Are you sure you want to take a look?
It's probably, but I'm actually curious about this chemical stuff. It's like the flames that those guys used to use, but it's different.
I understand what you mean, but... well, no, I can't speak. I already did a silly endeavor with
Silly
a
endeavor.
plant back there.
It's okay, don't worry about it. I mean, I almost died for a banshee. It's okay. I get myself in enough trouble. Don't worry. I could
What?
try.
What is-
Good.
That is a pump.
Good question, game. What is it?
Oh, okay. Acid pump. They do have an acid tap. Do you need flasks of acid? What if we acid the vault doors open?
Hmm? Good idea. Actually, good idea.
That's out of character. I don't think Alyxend would consider it, but...
Do I have vials though?
I would say yeah. I mean, yeah, you have
I
alchemist
don't-
supplies.
I have alchemy supplies.
I also have alchemist supplies.
Wow.
I'm gonna grab Chenny's ideas. I mean, if we gather the acid we can use it in the gold, it's an option.
Oh, right, yes. It seems to have melted through the floor. It's reasonable to assume it would melt through the doors, right?
Yeah, we just need to be careful when we're pouring this. I have a couple
Hmm.
vials, but I don't know if this is like a special kind of thing.
I see. Well,
No way to figure it out, I guess.
for science.
True.
Science and loot.
Science, but
For science and the attempt at achieving an objective.
sounds like my last semester of college.
Good to see you, Karps.
What's in here?
Acid.
Also, I think there's someone in over there. Could you try to take a look from range if you can? Like here.
Can I use divine
Yep.
sense to just focus on that one?
There is an
Captain
undead
pointing
presence within that.
Oh, whatever's in there is undead. That I can't confirm.
What worries me is what kind of undead can be surrounded by acid by that long. Because the floor didn't melt quickly. And probably the body stays there. The bones and the meat should not last that long.
The thing that ran at Aravi, that trailed some sort of liquid all over the floor. Maybe it's one and the same.
Reasonable
Hmm.
guess.
You're probably right.
All right.
I
you were
would
able
like to
very
try and
carefully
pour
fill.
some
I'd say
acid
you
in my
have
vials.
6 vials on you. Aravi would probably have an additional 6 with his alchemist kit. All right. How would I?
I'm gonna fill
describe
3.
this? I'll add to your inventory. quick. Yeah. I'm gonna give it a slight distinction.
Acid
though.
flask.
A slight
A
distinction.
flask filled with acid.
Basket.
Flask.
Flask.
There you go. Let's call it cast acid flask. It's really annoying to say.
Cast acid flask, cast acid flask, cast acid flask.
Got it.
Cast acid flask, cast acid flask, cast acid flask.
Really quick, as you're
Well,
As
let's
you're
try to use in the
closer,
door and see what happens.
from pouring it, you'll notice
It might
in
help
the
with the
hole,
trap.
I think I gave enough incorrect information about this before, but almost a reservoir of this acid.
Sudden.
Yeah. So
Oh.
it seems like it seeped
Oof,
up.
don't fall in.
Or was
Shortage.
poured in excess for it to destroy the floor like that.
This is out of character. But what if we just threw the probably Mummy Lord into the pit of acid? I'm sure it would have no consequences whatsoever.
That would be hilarious. Also, we couldn't do it
Alyxend,
from here. It
if
looks like
something
there's
similar
grating on the
was
floor.
The
described
enemy
in the
has
notes.
evolved.
Trying to infuse this creature with what would just be referred to as substance beta. I think is what this would be described in notes.
Oh, it's a perfect opportunity to call it the ooze.
Tests were ran, but not enough material was available. Described.
The substance they referred to as substance beta according to these notes. I wonder. They must have been, for whatever reason, creating vast amounts of this in an attempt to make novel undead. I shudder at the thought, personally. How fares the rest of the area?
So far, there's a massive hole to the northeast. It looks like it's hard to tell whether it was broken into or through the floor. Can't tell if it was up or
On
down.
that note, you're free to move.
Haven't
if you'd
checked
like
off to the left yet.
Yeah.
Would you like to cut over to? Okay.
You find the Omega Acid Zombie. It vomits all over you like the boomer from Left 4 Dead.
Well,
Please, no. Please, no.
Please no. Please no.
Now that you
Wait.
mention it,
Oh, yep. Seeing that, I'm just gonna
Stream view for a
blink
second, but
the
go on.
familiar out.
I was being serious, God. To take my musings as the ramblings of a sleep-deprived mad individual and not as advice.
what's the worst thing that can happen?
All right. Well, in the scouting, there was a hole up ahead to the right. It seems to go down quite a ways, and we may be able to climb down it. Well, you may be able to climb down it. To the left, however, there is a unique version of that, and he'll gesture his wing towards the acid zombie that was slapped very hard earlier. And there's also a lot of bodies in that room. And blood.
Gonna test the voice really quick.
We
Stream.
should put it down.
Gonna test the voice really quick.
Acid zombie.
Alyxend. That's it.
We should come up with some sort of plan before we do so, though. Just
you guys are
just in
having
case it
conversation
seems more
outside.
difficult than that other
There'll be
zombie.
a slight amount of movement from the silhouette in the other chamber that's nearby. You'll hear a slam on the glass, and another slam on the glass, and then
Well,
it did not come through.
Pause jam.
That's yes.
It did not.
No.
I had nothing. I'm sure it came out on stream just fine, but
Yay, Discord.
if you disable the crisp audio suppression, that might help.
Test. Test.
There is music.
A bang on the glass, and another, and then
Yep, that came through.
yeah, that one came through.
Okay, that one did scare me.
Mhm.
I was not
Mhm.
expecting it. Fuck
That
this
came from
shit,
down
I'm
the
out.
hall.
But there's no door.
Just get out of a presumed line of sight.
This place sucks.
Vampires to one side, undead to the other, filled with acid.
It's a necromantic cast. What did you expect?
You're poison.
I don't know.
And even more acidic undead to the northwest of us. And then to
But
the southwest of us, we have carnivorous plants from other planes.
Don't forget cursed
and
weapons.
whatever's on the right side.
And a cursed armory which we may need to get into. And whatever's on the right side. Thank you, voice inside my head.
Did you just shout
Death
death hole?
hole.
No.
Death hole.
Karps. Oh.
Please, no.
We have the necromantic chamber. We have the necromantic chambers. We have the mummy
This-
lord,
the way
the
it's
vampiric
so
chamber,
easy,
and we have
so
extraplanar
happily.
plants from other. Death hole. Oh yeah, all those things are true.
Could you? I'd like that. Just death hole. At least it's honest as to what it is.
We can chisel it somewhere.
Did the
No, that came from the
zombie
the room
howl
that you
come
were in.
from the north?
or the room that Alyxend, Roy, Karps were in on the left side. Seemingly aggravated by the commotion and movement that's probably not regular in the area.
Nice. Okay.
My order does, follows the idea that wayward undead, especially the mindless created by foul play, should be laid to rest. All dead deserve rest.
Do you want me to throw something at that piece of glass?
I vote that we take care of whatever zombie or undead is still loose to the north, and then try to take out the ones that are currently contained.
I can agree to that.
Probably a good plan.
We can all agree we're not touching that vampire, right?
I will
Yep.
find a way to see it put down, one way or another.
Vidnov brandishes his silver dagger.
Very well. Put me
Well, fish
away
have any
first.
words of wisdom before I go fight an acid zombie?
Not that one, not that one, not
Do
that
we have
one.
any sort of plan of
This
how
broken
we might
glass-
try to kill it?
just- Put me in your backpack. Put me in your backpack.
Where you want to go? Fine. You stay in the backpack.
I was hoping that if we
Where do you want to
keep our
go?
distance,
Death
we can
hole.
have it run towards us while Roy throws flame at it. And
Good
hopefully
plan.
can't run that far, and we would have a moment to meet it head on.
I kind of have an idea.
You can have my familiar assist me in throwing daggers at it.
Who built this corridor in such a fashion?
I'm drunk on necromantic power.
There has to have been a purpose.
I'll pull my
Containment?
my
Gotcha.
familiar out as well.
Pop back up right over here.
Check your corners. Dun, dun, dun,
Um,
dun, dun.
I put
There's
so
another-
many damn corners.
there's a label to
Motherfucker
this
like shit
room.
in the corners.
It says, or Alyxend, it's further up. Quite read it yet. It's right over here.
Observe.
Catching the blood, I'm going to put a hand up to halt the others, and then see if I can't
There was a door here at one point.
get a
It's been
stealth
destroyed.
check.
It seems like a temporary door was attempted to put up, destroyed again. Seems this process went on for some time. There's even barricades trying to block people from getting in here. Seems like generations have gone through in this room. And fought and died. Stealth is successful. The sign says
Wait a minute.
Lycanthropy Research Platform. It
Don't
also
get
says
open
caution at the
inside.
top.
Caution. Lycanthropy Research Platform.
I've just realized what this is akin to. We're in
Stay on
fantasy
your guard.
SCP.
Oh god. That's the last thing I needed.
I put my hand up again to stop people.
Subject class Euclid.
I'm gonna look back to the others and like
All right.
pantomime large, and like
With that,
wave them
you
back
see,
ever so
for those of you
slightly.
who peek over. See corpses, some remnants of even more people from the past, bones that have decayed for a long time, somewhat fresher corpses. That same acid substance beta you've seen before, and a creature, the far corner of the room, the far side of the room, a grotesque abomination, undead, substance beta. Multiple people strapped together, formed into one entity. Hulking behemoth. It looks like that. So that art, made by my friend Voxy. Fucking awesome guy. And he also runs D&D.
Ah,
So is
it's
so is
disturbing.
the other undead.
I will name him Paul.
Paul? Oh, props to them.
The creature
They indeed deserve the kudos.
lumbers.
We should probably have some sort of defenses against it.
It will disgustingly and like slowly let out from one of its mouths just a stream of that horrible substance. into the body and mouth of this corpse. Will then rise and begin to shamble around the room.
Okay. Nope. No. Nope. No. Nope. Nope. Nope.
After about a minute or so,
Nope. Nope. Nope.
the
Nope.
undead
Nope. Nope. Nope.
will
Nope. 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 Nope.
fall
Nope. Nope.
collapsing on it, under itself, and will essentially resemble the old corpse again, as the acid or the substance leaks out of its body and around the room. For the record, there's only 2 acid puddles in here. It is kind of everywhere. It's all over the place.
No. Nope. 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 Where's the hammer of God?
Well, we should probably
shall
pull
we
away from
do?
the bodies.
No. Nope. Alyxend is.
I have an idea. Why don't we lure it to the hall and try to coax it in?
If we do that, I could cover the floor in grease and light our own fire as he's moving in.
I'll keep an eye on it. You guys go set up.
Aravi, you'll see the process repeat a few times. It'll sort of spawn these creatures slowly. They'll lumber around for a while, walking into things. One almost wanders up to where you are, but ends up staying in the room. Falls again. The process continues.
I will take the time to observe the big guy and see if I can pick out any particular
I mean, in
weaknesses or obvious strengths. Nope, that's not one.
Weaknesses, strengths, you really have no idea. Probably immunity to the obvious
Meh.
things, but the only thing you kind of notice is that at one point it creates one of these undead, and it just kind of holds it and looks at it for a while, like it's observing it, and then it'll set it down gently and then continue to lumber around.
It's the body of a scientist, maybe? Experimenting?
It's not just one body of a scientist, it looks like.
Oh, yeah, there might be at least one in there. Or maybe it's got parental instincts?
I count 3 faces on this side.
Right, I think I found a good spot for you to grease things up.
Toby?
And he'll gesture a wing to this area. If we stay on the farther side and grease that spot, it'll ensure that it actually hits the grease. And then we can try to push it in if it gets too close to us.
Sounds
Also,
like a good idea.
This is
I'm gonna
obviously
push it
but,
into the
there's
death
a
hole.
large holding cell in the middle.
Yeah. Can I make...
Which may have been its holding cell, though there isn't evidence of any large amount of substance under it. Not any more than is around the room, anyway. But it was definitely the holding cell for something. Something large like him.
A better idea.
I think we're thinking the same.
Let's try to do it here. And he kind of just gestures to this area. Then we can duck behind the corner and then just push it off very easily. Or probably easily.
It could work, but give me a second. Can I make a check to see how fragile this looks? Like, if I can notice that if a certain spell, like something strong enough, can break it.
Say, like, what do you mean? Sorry.
Basically, if we make the big guy come over here, and if I try to hit this part that is already like fragile with a spell, or an explosion.
Does this area seem to be
It
an
is
overlooking
a little bit, yes.
part of
Bit
stone,
an
or is it
overhang.
just solid stone down?
I wouldn't know exactly what check that would be.
Okay.
If you have stone cutter tools or anything like that, that would help, but I'd probably just say insight for the time being.
Hmm.
Or survival. Probably the same.
Got it.
Another idea. We could simply have it try to follow
You would
my
probably need
familiar.
a larger explosion than what you
Just
have,
go
or
straight over the
impact
edge.
than what you have access to, but it is certainly possible.
We can make him come over here with your familiar and set this place with the grease. I think we can break it, but it's going to be like not simple. I think the idea of the familiar is good. That way we don't risk any member of the party.
Do we want to set some... Well, do we all want to stay in this recess just in case it doesn't follow the familiar over the edge? That way we can try to force it over.
I was thinking maybe waiting in the hall. I can give anyone that's, working as bait. I can give you guys cover and
Well done.
work him over here.
I think that will work.
That's weird.
Nah, I wouldn't. Alyxend wouldn't say that.
Uh,
Derper derper.
I would like to summon my Eldritch Cannon, but in my hand, right now.
Are you guys getting those rolls? Oh, okay. They're not popping up on the screen. That's weird. Oh, regardless.
Yeah.
First one.
So Vidnov's gonna hunker down behind that display case, then just go into his familiar.
You, Roy, Alyxend, and Karps will hear a.
Oh,
No way.
wait. If we're in this side, do you think he's in the other side of that? Backing up.
Meanwhile, the raven looks to Aravi and whispers, "Ah, well, that will probably hurry things along. We found a spot to grease up. If either you want to go and join the others, I plan to use this familiar to lure it.
Can your raven talk?
When I'm in it, yes."
Nice. Mm-mm.
Vidnov, you'll witness the process that Aravi would probably have described to you of it, sort of creating these undead. So it'll stick around longer. It'll sort of scoop up and compile more substance onto the creature. Put a little extra bit of effort and care into it. Make an insight check, Vidnov.
Let's
The creature is afraid at the moment. It's concerned about something.
Interesting. But I think now is a good time. I'm going to use the raven to make a loud whistle to draw its attention. Never had a raven before. This way.
Okay, well, you reveal
Fall
yourself
out.
to it. It will look at you with its hulking form. And...
I'd like to take
We'll ignore you for a
the
second.
dodge action.
We'll continue to create undead. And these undead will begin to shamble
Oh,
over
okay.
towards the doorway.
Hmm.
Ah, that is.
They cannot reach me, but you might.
The undead kind of just shamble their way towards the entrance. The experiment creature staying towards the middle of the pack. As they see you walk away, it'll just stare. Now a bunch of undead guarding the entrance.
Hmm. Oh. Hmm.
They're standing eerily still, staring at you.
They don't seem to make any movements to leave. Alright, I'll do a couple of loops in the air. And then I'll just land and see if they try to motion to rush me or anything.
Those.
It's not letting me initiate. It says that there's no active combat encounter.
Okay. In a brief moment, the creature will
Oh, nice.
screech. And all of them will immediately in sync rush at you. The Raven Familiar is obliterated in very quickly. You will notice several of them will haul bits of the substance at you, which will burn away the flesh of the creature. The large one eventually comes down and crushes it. All in a very eerie sync. You guys will all
Okay.
hear the growl just echo through the chamber.
That didn't sound good.
Is it coming?
So, bad news and more bad news. It only wanted to chase it when it touched the ground. Also, it made all of the corpses into zombies. It seems to be making them stay longer. And they all moved in synchrony. So we can either try to lure it out again, or we can wait until all the undead are dead again, and then rush the large one all at once.
He can probably raise again all the undead whenever he wants.
Right, but if he doesn't keep them up all at the same time, and they all go down, then it will just be us versus him.
You can still use your grease trick. Just toss the grease out and light the hallway on fire once the undead are out there. That should at least do significant damage to the corpses, preventing them from being dangerous if raised again.
That is true.
Bottleneck. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. So I guess we should get close, and I can grease the entrance, and when they are rising and coming for us, they're going to insta burn.
Oh, they are quite fast, by the way.
Then
Familiar was
probably
not able to take off.
Yeah, we saw that earlier.
if that's the case, then we're not going to need to be more careful. Which was going to alert that guy.
What if we... I'm wondering if it, like, just gets too spooked, just busts through the wall and jumps down the pit anyway. Turns out it's like a hidey hole or something.
Yes, they do.
These footprints go to the hole.
No. There's...
Are there any that come
It's not exactly
back,
clear
or is it only
how many
two?
pairs of people come from these footprints. They're sort of scattered. These are the ones on the map are the most visible ones. Though there are some faded evidence of other footprints. A few find their way into the hole, and there's none coming out the other way. Whatever these creatures are, have found their way into other parts of the labyrinth.
Oh, that's just peachy.
So Aravi tries to stealth, fails, and peeks his head around the corner.
The creatures all just stare at you. Notice you immediately. They're on the lookout. Making here. An insight. These, at least the primary zombie who seems to be controlling them has an eerie level of intelligence, unlike other undead you've seen. It just stares at you like it knows what's happening.
Obviously being caught, Aravi's going to be like, and noticing the intelligence. Hi.
Just continue to stare.
What exactly are you doing? You probably still do want me dead, but you're smart enough to understand what I'm saying, I think. Okay, well, we can do this one of two ways, and he pulls out the bow from his back. I can start firing from here and just slowly whittle away at you. Or you can come out and talk, perhaps? Huh. Alright.
Alright.
Point made.
Just begin to approach you. Noticing that you're backing away, they will also back away, back into their area. You definitely get the sense that they are completely controlled by the primary one.
Alright, I guess I'll be right back then. Don't go anywhere?
Yeah.
I can literally hear
Sound
you
of
running.
everyone
It's
is
hilarious.
Tick.
Is it coming?
No. So it's definitely intelligent enough to understand conversation and speech. It doesn't look like it wants to respond. It has perfect control over its minions, and it's definitely using the choke point to its advantage.
It's intelligent.
It doesn't seem willing to talk to me. It did seem willing to eat me. It's just not stupid enough to charge when that's not capable of guaranteeing a kill, I think.
Intelligent, but not necessarily articulate.
I mean, that's a lot of mouths. You may not be able to use any one of them particularly well.
Well, it doesn't. England's
Further
just
down
sort
the
of like,
hall,
this
the
is
west wall.
this is different.
See one of the creatures.
I mean, maybe.
Oh, hey, a scout. I'm gonna arrow that scout.
I can shoot it from here. Should we, or should we wait and see what they do?
Together then?
I think it's.
Oh,
So, if you want to shoot, this is the moment. Raise his hand.
oh, I missed. Well, I missed the opportunity.
Well, if they're a scout, they might see us as food and try to come for us. So,
I wonder if you saw the one that I snapped earlier.
maybe.
Go ahead.
I want to activate stealth as best as I can.
Not allowed.
I don't have a stealth button.
Very well. Guys, we're gonna creep our ways back up. Creature will look and will just let out a low growl. Or like, not
Hello
even a
again.
growl, just like a burbling. Horrible throat noise.
In
I'm curious how far you can projectile vomit. No? If you are trying to communicate, maybe try writing in blood. You've got plenty of it in there.
Really quick.
I'll
as
speak
Aravi says,
to it
turn
in
right into it,
undercommon.
just horribly thrash its way over to the wall and will just smack one of its arms you don't even think it has full control over into the wall to attempt to paint something, but it's just a streak. And then it'll turn back.
It's exposed now.
Huh. Well, at least you're attempting to communicate. That's a step up.
That's creepy and fascinating at some degree that I cannot even begin to comprehend.
In undercommon, I'll speak to it. Do you have a name? Do you remember your name? Raise an arm for yes, and leave them lowered for no.
Become slightly aggravated and will hold one of its head in each of its hands. And it's just holding its head like it's having a mental breakdown. It'll just
I'm going to take one of my grease vials and I'm going to take it. I'm going to raise my action to throw it. if they begin to charge.
Are you hurt?
It'll just stare.
Don't sit back, Alex. I don't like this.
Steps behind the tank.
Same.
A very bizarre standoff is happening. The creature is seemingly not willing to give up any ground or move any further. Attempts to communicate are difficult, though it definitely possesses some level of intelligence. Not sure who this creature was, but they're clearly experimented on to a horrible degree.
Now that they're here, like standing here, I'm guessing they have a very
Yes.
similar look to the
They seem
other
like ex-adventurers,
Risen?
heroes, though the armor is nearly completely tattered and destroyed. Their weapons are... I should say that. They are wielding weapons, except for the large one. Broken, rusted, decayed short swords, long swords, daggers.
Alex, this thing must be thousands of years old.
Indeed.
Can an intelligence last that long?
My people would be in slumber for that age. I know not how much the ravages of time will do to any mind. Do you seek peace? Man, me wants to just live and let live. But Alyxend. Alyxend has a Hammer of Dawn.
I'll say a few things. One, wrap up the sessions very soon. Two, perhaps there's more to learn about this creature, yet undiscovered in the labyrinth so far. As it stands now, it's unwilling to give up any ground. He might be able to squeeze out a sort of affirmative or negative with its groans, but it's likely as far as conversation's going to get.
Is there a cure for your condition?
Was that a yes or a no?
It seemed disparaging.
Well, we could look.
Hank then stares at the experiment, the procession behind it.
One girl for yes, two for no.
Mm-hmm. We tried that already. Didn't seem to like it.
As you leave, it'll
We can
grab
return.
its head and just let out just a sorrowful, low groan. Mostly despair.
Give one last look.
what you gleam on its face is something that you likely would have seen in other members of your order who have become disillusioned with the entire process, or who have just been around for far too long, past their expiration date, so to speak.
We will help you find peace, one way or another.
Very well.
Okay, so acid on the doors.
Sit on the doors.
Let's find the artifact and deal with that vampire.
And mommy. And blind worm
Very well.
thingy.
On that note, I'm going to call the session. Remnants of the labyrinth still yet unexplored. Secrets yet to be found. Such guys.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Mm.
I was pretty sure
Alright.
they were going to just jump and attack us.
I know. I was...
That was tense.
Mystery
Thanks for
deep.
playing, guys.
The mystery deepens. I
Yeah.
pity
Always
I
a
pity
joy.
the creature.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, not too long for next session.
Look forward to Saturday.
We look forward to Saturday indeed.
Nice.
I really needed this. I was in D&D withdrawal.
Oh yeah. See that, man?
I will see you guys Saturday then.
See you Saturday.
Have a good one.
Where-
Good night.